The European Commission's attempt to gloat about its effort in the procurement of vaccines for developing countries was met with humiliating responses on Twitter. The Commission posted a video on its Twitter account praising the bloc's efforts over the last year in the fight against coronavirus. The boasting social media post read, "The EU and EU countries equals Team Europe. A year ago, we joined forces to help partner countries in the fight against COVID. Team Europe has supported over 130 countries worldwide and mobilized over €2.20 billion to COVAX, but the attempt failed to attract the praise it intended to, and instead Europeans were quick to lambaste the EU executive." One Twitter user wrote, "Wrong kind of support," and another said, 1/5 in the US is fully vaccinated and 1/3 has received at least one jab. Meanwhile, you are unable to provide vaccines to the EU members. What the hell are you talking about?" Another user was more brutal. They wrote, "More like team failure." Someone else added, "You guys fucked up big time and factually showed that the EU has no advantage over EG. Before the EU things were even better." And another user said, "And bungled it completely. Get lost finally." Someone compared the UK to the bloc's vaccination efforts. They wrote, "The UK now has the lowest COVID-19 infection rate in Europe. What a disaster for the EU. The EU and Britain have been engaged in a war of words over the delivery and rollout of COVID vaccines, with Brussels threatening to impose restrictions, or even an outright ban, on exports of AstraZeneca jabs." In a public rebuke last month, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen told the company, "You fulfill your contract with Europe first before you start delivering to other countries." EU Commissioner and head of the bloc's vaccine task force Thierry Breton said on Friday that the UK should be thankful for the production efforts of the EU for vaccines vials needed by Britain for second doses. Mr. Breton said Britain was starting to realize that one dose is not enough, that you also need second doses, and that to a large extent it will be dependent on Europe for them. He added, "I won't suggest to the Prime Minister that he says thank you. That's not my role. But maybe a little signal to the women and men now working night and day in 53 factories across Europe to help supply the UK would be welcome." In a brutal swipe at both the UK and vaccine producers AstraZeneca, Mr. Breton said that Britain had chosen a company to produce the Oxford jab that had the advantage of being based in Britain, but no real experience in vaccine production. He added, "And we're seeing today what that means."